Okay, gang, so I'm sitting here. I've ported up the 4910. I figured I'd show you the port work and go over the numbers and then talk about where we go from here. So here she is. The intake fell at 79, like 79.5, and I was like, oh, that's pretty perfect, you know. But I went ahead and I started cleaning it up on it, and all I did was remove the plating, and it made it go all the way up to 83 on the intake. I was like, ah! So, but it is lunged, and I even took the top, this right here, I took that up as well because I was getting into the second ring land, and I was like, oh, I'll just run it without a ring. Super Dave did that and worked out for him. I'm going to run it without a ring. And I was kind of thinking of that the whole time anyways. But, so I took, but I could have left the second ring in there. I was just getting into it. It would have been fine. But I went ahead and took that off, and I took the ring off, and then I was like, oh shit, the whole ring land is exposed. And I was wondering, is that going to make a difference? Because I hear that if you expose the ring land, then that can mess with your pressures in your crankcase and stuff. But anyways, we're here now, and you put it on there, and as you can see there a little bit, we're completely exposed. I don't know if that's going to cause a problem or not. We're going to try it. But anyways, so we're at 83 on the intake, which is a little bit higher than I wanted, but whatever. Since I am at 83, I had left these skirts on the cylinder a little bit higher. I only cut them about halfway, but since I'm at 83 on the intake, I figured I should have more crankcase volume, and so I removed them all the way down, you know. Opened up the bottom transfers just a little bit, scuffed them up as best I could. You know, didn't really reshape anything. The exhaust, I didn't widen it at all. I just raised it, that's all I did, and polished it up. It's nice and smooth. But we're at 100 on the exhaust, 100.3, you know, really good. So, and then the transfers, man, I've been using that Lucky Dog contra angle grinder or handpiece. That thing is awesome. I was really able, it's really nice, nice and clean. I could not get it that good before. This is my first time ever using that Lucky Dog setup right here. Really works out nice. And I went ahead and I ordered not just the standard bits, but I went ahead and ordered like this little tiny thing too. Man, it's tiny. I can really get in there and make the corners nice and stuff. So, got to be real gentle with it though. I was really just babying it through there and taking my time, and it worked out great. I think it's fantastic actually. So, now that's my port work for the 4910 Waffle Saw. If you are interested in buying a chance to win this Waffle Saw, the directions will be in the description of this video. You'll send your donation to my Cash App. It's all in the bottom, all right? You click the link, that brings you straight to my Cash App page, and for every $5, you get one chance to win. And if you buy 20, that gives you 5 chances to win. So $5, $5, $5, and then you get an extra chance for the next $5, something like that. Yeah. $15 will get you 3 chances, but $20 gets you 5. And so I've already had some people buying in, trying to get their chance, and hopefully this thing's going to run well. The only thing I have to do now, aside from, you know, putting it back together, I've got to modify the carburetor. I'm going to thin those shafts on the carburetor. I'm not going to bore the carburetor. I think thinning the shafts will be good enough. And I got to modify the exhaust. And that's it. This puppy will be ready to go, and we'll start putting it in the wood and see how she does. Hopefully it's great, but I don't know. Oh, oh, yeah, I haven't shown you this yet. See that plug up in there? That right there is a compression release delete. It's literally a bolt that I removed time and again, in and out, marking it with a marker, putting it back in, marking it, cutting off a little bit more, putting it back in. And there's my plug for the combustion chamber. I did remove, I think it was about 30 thousandths. I think it was about 30 thousandths of the combustion chamber. I cut it at an angle to match the dome of the piston. And I think I took 60 thousandths off the base. So 30 thousandths squish should keep this thing running really loose, because the whole goal with this is to encourage it to run at higher RPMs. The transfers, on any other saw, I'd be going for like 118 on the transfer openings. I went with 122 on this. And it's because of the way they're laid out, and I had to raise them so high just to get it to 122. I just didn't feel right about going higher than that. I just didn't. So we'll see how it does, how it performs. And yeah, I've been extremely busy taking phone calls seemingly left and right, meeting with realtors, all that jazz. My place is going on the market, and it's not 100% sure where we're going to end up. But yeah, we are moving, and so you'll see that the channel is probably going to slow down for the next couple months. I mean, it ain't going to stop. I mean, you know me, I put out a video almost every day. So it's not like it's going to stop, but it'll probably slow down. Still got some stuff to do. Got to run back home to Kentucky for my mom. It looks like I'm going to have to go to court in Tennessee for that guy that pulled a gun on me. All kinds of shit. Bodie is busy. So if you've reached out to me wanting to call, wanting to talk or whatever, I just ain't got time for it, fellas. So, but yeah, it's looking like Syracuse, New York, or somewhere around that area would be the general area of where we're going. But nothing's for certain. And it's not even certain yet whether or not this place will sell. So we're right now in the midst of all that crap. And I am not looking forward to the move, because moving sucks. It is one of the worst things you can possibly do. It's awful. I hate it. But sometimes it has to happen. And that's kind of where we're at. We really want to get out of here and start a different life. And I will say this, if this place sells and we move, I'm going to buy an Avant. To hell with the tractor. I'm going to get an Avant. I'm telling you. I'm going to get one of those babies and probably take aim at starting a little firewood business. And I think it'll be really good for the channel. Put a little bit extra coin in my pocket and give me purpose with all these chainsaws. You know what I mean? Because cutting cookies is cool. I love cutting cookies. But I don't know. People seem to respond to the firewood guys, and they get a lot of action on YouTube. So anyways, we'll see how it goes. And thank you all for tuning in and sticking with me and the channel and stuff like that. As silly as it seems, I lost a handful of subscribers because of my views on gun control. What's that got to do with the chainsaw channel? I don't know. I could get it if I was spouting it off constantly, and you're like, I don't want to hear that crap, But yeah, heat of the moment, somebody had just assaulted me, you know? So anyways, but I don't, but the thing about it is, everybody thinks that they're like, I unsubscribed. I disagree with you. Cancel culture, cancel culture. I cancel you, right? I think I had like, I don't know, 12 people bow out. They were replaced within a day. So, it's, you know, I want to, you know, I don't really care too much about that. Subscriber count is meaningless. It's about you guys that come back video after video and watch and make this worthwhile. So we're all good on this front, you know what I mean? Anyways, take care. I wish the best for everyone, you know, and I hope most people wish the best for me as well. But yeah, I'm in a transition stage right now, and I don't know what it's going to look like, straight up. One thing's for sure is I better get used to some snow.